Everyone wants to be proud of their homes, and animals are no exception. Red foxes burrow into the ground to build secure baby bunkers, while paradise flycatchers construct remarkable nests using strange natural cement. And beavers build complexes more elaborate than many human structures. And as for raccoons, well, they really like our homes. It takes a lot of work to design, build, and maintain dream homes, especially if you're a cute one. Throughout the lush forests of the Northern Hemisphere, you can find an adorable cute one. With a legendary reputation for being cunning and smart. Meet the red fox. In fact, if you've ever wondered where expressions like clever like a fox and sly fox come from, well, they're talking about the red fox. These highly intelligent foxes are very adaptable and can live in all kinds of places. Grasslands, deserts, mountains, forests, and even suburban areas. But most of all, they love the woods. Foxes enjoy hanging out in forests and sleeping under the stars. However, when it's breeding season, everything changes. Then the red foxes show off some impressive skills. They become first-rate home builders. Foxes dig cozy underground dens where they have their babies that are called kits. In these comfy hideaways, the moms care for their kits and hide from the predators. This mama red fox is heading back to her den. She squeezes inside to gather and cuddle her babies. To prepare for parenting, the pregnant mom selects a den site, often on the side of a hill. She and her husband work together to burrow in and prep the home for their new babies. These new houses may be up to 2.5 meters long and have a couple of doors, so they can't be trapped inside. Foxes have babies once a year. Litters are usually about 6 pups. Now here's a good example of why these foxes are so smart. They often construct several satellite dens in their territory. Then, if the kits are out playing and danger approaches, they can hide out in these other homes until the predator passes by. After about 5 weeks, it's about time for these youngsters to head out and explore the big wide world. Mom wants the kits to make short explorations of the area around the den so they can start to learn to fend for themselves. She slowly leads the young kits outside the den. A few of them are a little nervous to venture out into the unknown. But Mom coaxes them outside so they can explore and play. This looks pretty cool out here. The kits are able to frolic in the grass with each other and develop their social skills. These brothers and sisters are excellent playmates. It looks like all fun and games, but this goofing around is an important part of their development. By now, the kits have worked up a big appetite, so it's time for the mother fox to hunt. She stalks around the forest and the fields, while the kits hang back and play in the grass near the den. Eventually, the clever fox tracks down a rabbit. Looks like a delicious dinner. Foxes are skilled hunters, and she catches the speedy rabbit with ease and takes it back to the den to share with the family. After the scrumptious meal, Mom and the kids cuddle up in the den. There are no predators in sight. It's time for a relaxing and very cute snooze. Off the African coast lies a gigantic island known as the 8th continent, Madagascar. This mysterious island has been isolated for about 88 million years. So the wildlife here is some of the strangest and most diverse on the planet. There are about 300 different varieties of birds, and about 60% of them are found nowhere else in the world. So in other words, there are a lot of crazy animals on Madagascar. The Malagasy flycatcher bird is one of those really unique and fascinating cute ones that call this island home. Flycatchers are tiny, weighing only about 12 grams. That's about the same as a spoonful of rice. But despite their small size, these beautiful long-tailed songbirds are big-time impressive. They build their nests high up in a fork of a tree to help keep their homes safe. Sometimes it's erected more than 10 meters in the air. And these birds can build really special homes. The mom and the dad work together on nest construction. Their nests are unique because they take on a funnel shape, and the craftsmanship is truly extraordinary. It's built from a sturdy mix of dry grass, tiny branches, and bark, then lined and camouflaged with soft grass, lichen, leaves, and even animal hair. Then, remarkably, it's all fused together with spider webs. Amazing! Predators lurk throughout the island. The main enemy of the paradise flycatchers is the drongo bird. This bird is very territorial and isn't happy sharing its neighborhood with the paradise flycatchers, especially when the drongo has chicks to feed. The drongo launches a surprise attack on this flycatcher's nest to send the message to get out of the territory. The flycatchers launch a counterattack and defend their nest, but they aren't able to save their precious home from the rough and tumble drongo. The paradise flycatchers are forced to find a new nesting spot after being shoved out of their old one by the dreaded drongo. The flycatcher couple get to work building their new nest so they have a new place to incubate their eggs. After the mother lays the eggs, the flycatcher moms and dads take turns sitting on the nest. While one keeps the eggs warm, the other flies off to catch dinner. Oh, and by the way, paradise flycatchers don't just catch flies. They enjoy other tasty treats like beetles, moths, butterflies, as well as yummy ants and spiders. Females lay 2 to 5 eggs, and the incubation period is about 2 weeks. Once the eggs have hatched, the parents continue to take turns catching food and feeding the chicks and sitting in the nest to keep the paradise flycatcher chicks safe, warm, and very cute. Along lush forest streams and rivers of North America is where you'll find this next cute one. They are one of the largest living rodents on Earth, and one of nature's most industrious home builders. Oh yes, they're a world-class cute one too. These are the very busy beavers. Beavers are super big rodents, second only to the capybara, for the honor of being the world's largest. And they continue to grow throughout their lives. Adults can weigh over 25 kilograms, and surprisingly, females are as large or even larger than males of the same age. That's something pretty rare for the animal kingdom. Beavers have thick fur, webbed feet, and flattened, scale-covered tails, making them ideally suited for their aquatic environment and hardworking occupation. With powerful jaws and strong teeth, they fell trees in order to build homes and dams, often changing their environment in ways few other animals can. In fact, beavers are second only to humans in their ability to manipulate their environment. The largest beaver dam in existence stretches for 850 meters and is visible from space. Beavers build dams of mud and of the limbs and branches of trees felled by their sharp, powerful teeth. Beavers construct the dams by plastering mud down with their front legs. Contrary to popular belief, they don't use their tails. Those make for great rudders when they're swimming. The dams protect against the beaver's predators, like coyotes, bears, and wolves. Beavers work at night, carrying mud and stones with their front paws and wood between their teeth. Boy, these beavers work their tails off. They must be in great shape. Beavers don't live in the dams. Their homes are called lodges, and they are protected by the dam. Lodges have roomy chambers called dens with underwater entrances. There are typically 2 dens in the lodge, one for drying off after getting out of the water, and the other, drier den, is the living room. These beavers are pretty slick architects. In the fall, the beavers cover their lodges with fresh mud, which freezes when winter rolls in. The mud becomes almost as hard as stone, keeping out the big bad wolves. Incredibly, the sound of moving water stimulates the beavers to build. Beavers are even known to build dams in response to recordings of water flowing. Beavers live near water because they have short legs and don't move around very well on land. But they are great swimmers and can stay underwater for 15 minutes at a stretch. They have close families with a mom and dad who are monogamous and stay together for life. Beaver families can have as many as 10 kids over time, in addition to the parents. Both the males and females take part in raising the children. When the family gets this big, they usually build more lodges to live in. Those kids have to move out sometime. Beavers are constantly defending their territory and repairing their dams and lodges. No doubt, these are very impressive cute ones. We could all learn a thing or two about working hard from beavers. In the forests of North and Central America lives one of the world's most distinctive cute ones. With those bushy ringed tails, adorable paws, and extra cute masks, who doesn't find raccoons just irresistible? Although we might think of them as being large rodents, they're actually more closely related to bears. We always think of raccoons as being clever, sly, and mischievous. And it's pretty true. Studies have shown they are able to remember the solution to tasks for at least 3 years. Raccoons are very smart hunters, and they have an excellent chance of finding a good meal because raccoons are happy to eat almost anything. Berries, insects, eggs, and small animals, and sometimes dinner right out of a human's trash can. You can tell this guy is really enjoying his meal. This raccoon spots something very interesting. Hawk eggs. A yummy breakfast for sure. These agile animals can climb down trees head first. Don't try that at home. To do this, raccoons rotate their feet backwards. Humans don't have that option. While the one raccoon tries to crack the case of the eggs, these two are trying their luck digging for delicious bugs in the dirt. Looks like a pretty successful effort. Their buddy is attempting to catch a fish over in the stream, but he's not sure how to make it stay still. Meanwhile, these eggs are really not that easy to crack, even for the intelligent raccoon. But with those dexterous front paws, he'll figure it out. Raccoons aren't skilled builders like beavers or prairie dogs, but they are very clever when it comes to making homes out of found objects. They're experts at using a hole in a tree or a downed log. Sometimes their den is even the attic of a house. Raccoons are thought to be colorblind, but their lids have special reflective tissue, so they have excellent night vision. So they are mainly nocturnal animals, but they don't just rely on their eyes. Those paws give them an incredible sense of touch. And they can actually identify objects just by brushing them with a kind of whiskers on their hands. It's also very common for raccoons to wander into human territories, and they get into some clever mischief. They are remarkably adaptable, and it's been said that they are actually more cunning than a fox. Scavenging for food in the trash is a frequent sight, and not exactly cute behavior. But with those amazingly lovable looks, it's hard to get angry with these cute ones. Here's an all too common raccoon caper. Raccoons like to hang around human homes, looking for targets of opportunity. And what could be more inviting than a bowl filled with food, just sitting out in plain sight? Yum! The raccoon robbers sneak in and start chowing down. But yikes! The real owner of the food spots them and lets them know how he feels about this heist. Let's hit the road, now! The thieves head for the safety of the nearby tree and scamper up lickety-split. They know that goofy dog can't get them up here. You can almost hear the raccoon gang laughing, back in the safety of their hideout. So raccoons are smart enough to invade our territory and even use our houses as their homes. While clever animals like paradise flycatchers, red foxes, and beavers are skilled builders of their own elaborate dwellings. Together, these all form an unlikely group that we have to admire. Cute ones at home.